University Marshal, it is my privilege to introduce the President of Michigan Technological University, Dr. Richard Kobeck.
Thanks, Mike, for serving as our University Marshal this morning and also as University Senate President. Distinguished guests, graduates, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Fall 2019 Michigan Technological University Commencement Exercises. We also welcome all of those that are joining us from around the globe. Please remain standing for the national anthem sung by Ruth McKee, Sarah Jo Martins, Aaron Van Dusen, Connor Hall, and Sam Salverson.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you. Thank you. Please be seated. Good morning, and thank you for joining us as we celebrate this important milestone in your life. Graduates, congratulations on your latest accomplishment. It's truly a time to reflect, rejoice, and celebrate your hard work and your dedication. Now, for most, the road to graduation was not traveled alone. There's many people who partnered with you on this journey that are joining us today. Would the parents, grandparents, spouses, children, and other special guests of our graduates please stand up and remain standing so we can recognize and thank you. Please stand. Graduates, give them a hand. On behalf of Michigan Tech, thank you. To our audience members, thank you for your unwavering support. There's another group I would also like to recognize. Michigan Technological University's faculty and staff are renowned for their scholarship and research. But they are exceptional teachers and mentors. But most importantly, they're passionate about your education and your success. Would our faculty and staff please rise and be recognized now? Thank you. Graduates, look around. I hope you reflect on today's celebration with fond memories and true appreciation of the many people that contributed to your educational journey thus far, including those who could not be with us today. We also have many people on stage who are assisting in today's ceremony, including members of the university's Board of Trustees. Please hold your applause until they've all been introduced. Chair of the Board, Brenda Ryan. Board Member, Bob Jackart. Board Member, Linda Kennedy. Board Member, Durhan Sanders. Board Member, Stephen Tomaszewski. Thank you. Also on stage joining us is Dr. Jackie Huntoon, Provost and Senior Vice President for Academic Affairs, Dr. Michael Mullins, University Senate President, Professor and University Marshal, Dr. Jean Camp, Associate Provost for Curriculum Instruction, Dr. Pushpa Murthy, Dean of Graduate School and Associate Provost of Graduate Education, Dr. Janet Callahan, Dean of the College of Engineering, Dr. Dean Johnson, Dean of the College of Business, Dr. Andrew Storr, Dean of the College of Forest Resources and Environmental Sciences, Dr. David Himmer, Dean of the College of Science and Arts, Dr. Linda Ott, Chair of Computer Science, representing the College of Computing, Dr. Laurel Meadows, Dean of the Pavlis Honors College, Lieutenant Colonel John O'Kane, United States Air Force, and Lieutenant Colonel Christian Thompson, United States Army. Thank you for joining us. There's a tradition here at Michigan Tech of having a student address their fellow graduates. And this year, as always, it's a difficult decision for the selection committee. This year's student speaker will graduate today with a Bachelor's of Science in Mechanical Engineering with minors in Aerospace Engineering and Economics. She came to Michigan Tech from her home in Ecuador to play tennis. She certainly had success on the court, serving as three-time team captain and earning all conference and all academic honors. During the fall season, she served as assistant coach. She served as German and Spanish consultant in the Humanities Digital Media Zone, competed in the Idea Pitch competition and the International Senior Design Program. She'll soon be leaving the area to begin her career with TGW, a logistics company in Grand Rapids, Michigan. Ladies and gentlemen, our 2019 student commencement speaker, Victoria Kinde Serrano. Victoria?
Good morning, and welcome to the 2019 Michigan Tech Mid-Year Commencement Ceremony. Congratulations, we made it. It is truly an honor to be standing here in front of you, distinguished faculty, dear classmates, friends, and family. And to all of those in the audience, thank you for the sacrifices you've made so that your child, grandchild, sibling, or friend could have the opportunity to graduate from this prestigious university. 5 years ago, I asked my dad for his wise advice. I did not know how to approach the future after high school, and instead of telling me what to do, as a good engineer, he made a table of pros and cons with all my options. The first one was nice and easy: staying in my hometown with my family and going to college with all of my best friends. The second one was the most obvious path: moving to Germany after 11 years of attending a German school in my hometown. The third one was a bit crazy: not going to college, becoming a professional tennis player, and winning the US Open. People say follow your dreams. So I started practicing day and night and spending more time with coaches than family. I was playing an international tournament when a sports agent approached me to help me find a tennis program at a university in the States. I said no the first time, but he approached me again. I called my dad, and he told me to go for it. I received emails from coaches from all around the US. One offer that got my attention was from a school in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan. The coach wanted to get to know my personality, so we scheduled a Skype call. A heartbeat later, and I stepped out of the plane in Chicago O'Hare. I was leaving my family, my friends, and my beautiful hometown, Cuenca in Ecuador, to start this new adventure alone. I arrived in the small Hancock Airport, and it didn't take me long to find Coach Kalinek and my teammates. A huge shout out to my amazing tennis family who come from all over the world: Brazil, Macedonia, Croatia, Argentina, South Africa, just to name a few. As my first days as a Husky passed, I was getting the same question over and over again. But Vicky, why did you come here? From all the schools in the world, why did you choose Michigan Tech? To be honest with you, I didn't know then. I guess I had a gut feeling, and I didn't know it was gonna be this cold. But today, I know exactly how to answer. People who go to Michigan Tech have superpowers. Yes. Huskies have the superpower to make the impossible happen. For 4 years, we wondered and questioned the existence of something called a snow day. A polar vortex swung through and showed these magical days do exist. We, of course, were responsible. We studied, got up on homework, and stayed inside. No such things as KBC or snowboarding with a 4-day weekend. Talking about the impossible, Husky survived finals week without Five Guys burgers and fries. Huskies have the superpower of kindness. Think about those friends who never said no to Domino's at 2 a.m. after studying for finals, or a fun night of the karaoke at the Continental. Think about those long nights at the library with your project team when you started MATLAB coding at 6 p.m. and ended up telling them about your love life at midnight. Thank you to my library crew, especially Ross and Allison, who made engineering easier and more fun. Huskies have the superpower of tenacity. Think about those weeks with your calendars and canvas showing infinite assignments due, exams coming up, and having to prepare for career fair. Somehow, we managed to get everything done, ace our exams, and get more than a couple of interviews. Athletes, think about the many times you beat a team that seemed unbeatable and you all screamed so loud that it hurt. Or that game in the playoffs, when you were close to winning but ended up losing and you cried a bit. However, we were all motivated at the next practice. But I think our greatest superpower was developed here, embracing ourselves and truly becoming a big, wonderful family away from home. Think about the people who lived in your whole freshman year, the ones who saw your messy hair in the morning but still invited you to go for breakfast at Watts or Mass at St. Albert the Great. Those who helped you with Chem 1 and were always down to go to the cave for cheese curds and giant cookies. One of life's greatest beauties is the sense of belonging, fitting in, and feeling like we are part of a family. Here, we have felt accepted, loved, appreciated, and dare I say it, special, around a certain group. No matter if you are not an engineer, if you decided to come back to college at 46, or if you came from Ecuador, here at Michigan Tech, you will fit in. Who knows, if you're lucky, maybe even find the love of your life. Bill Nye, the science guy, once said, "When it comes to changing the world, don't be scared. Don't freak out. When you have to perform, be it during a final exam, dressing up for a first date, or managing an entire planet, you might get nervous. That fear can stop you cold, but don't let it. In this room right now, there are future scientists, top engineers, and business leaders. We are Huskies after all, and now we know more physics than Isaac Newton or Copernicus. Our future is full of astonishing promise. If you are anything like me, I imagine you are concerned about what's next after getting those diplomas. Even if this amazing school has already opened the door for our first few job offers. My wonderful mom gave me this wise advice, and I would like to share it here with you. Just get started. Just get going. Turn any concern you have about your future into excitement. Don't be too cautious. Look for the big things. The problems that other people say don't have a solution. Don't stay put, because that doesn't mean the ground won't move beneath your feet. Use your knowledge and your abilities to bring out the best in those around you and let them bring out the best in you. Before I leave the stage, I would like to say thank you to my amazing family who came from Ecuador to see me graduate today. Thank you for teaching me that it's not about how much you do, but how much love you put into what you do that counts. Thank you all for coming, and go Huskies!
Thank you, Victoria. Our commencement speaker today is Jennifer Fuller Julian. Jennifer earned a bachelor's degree in civil engineering and a master's degree in environmental engineering at Michigan Tech. Now, as a student, she was awarded the National Science Foundation Graduate Research Fellowship, participated in both the undergraduate and graduate students' governments, and was an Orienteam leader and was on the homecoming court. And while she wasn't studying, she also competed as a professional snowmobile racer. So while educated as an engineer, she transitioned into a successful entrepreneur, investing more than $25 million in the Houghton community, and in the process creating more than 100 local jobs. Along with her husband, John, she's the co-owner of more than half a dozen companies. It is indeed my honor to introduce our 2019 commencement speaker, Jennifer Julian.
Thank you, President Kovac. Good morning, Michigan Tech graduates, staff, faculty, friends, and family. Welcome to all of you here and to all of you joining us online. Congratulations to the fall 2019 graduating class, and thank you all for having me here on this beautiful winter morning. To say I'm honored to be here today does not properly express what a privilege it is to share the best day of your life with you. I do have to confess, though, I find this slightly awkward because I'm not much older than you. But since I've left Michigan Tech, a lot has changed. Many unexpected things, some funny things, some risky things and sad things, successes, failures, and in between all of that, I've been blessed with my husband and 2 little girls. You see, when they ask you to give a commencement speech, they don't ask you to talk about anything in particular. I think they assume from your successes that you have all this wisdom and knowledge to share, and that no matter what you say, everyone will be inspired. And that's a lot of pressure. So when I started to think about what wisdom and advice I could possibly pass on to this brilliant group of grads, I did what anyone our age would do. I turned to the internet. A friend and I sat in the lobby of the new hotel I just opened, watching the top commencement speeches per Google, like Steve Jobs, Jim Carrey, and a bunch of other brilliant people for inspiration. That experience left me with one profound insight. I'm screwed. I'm not a billionaire inventor. I don't own a world-renowned brand. I'm not a Hollywood actress. I'm a 30-year-old entrepreneur, business owner, wife, mother, engineer, and Michigan Tech alum. But I noticed that these speakers have several things in common: beginnings, scary moments, rewarding milestones, rock-bottom days, and the drive to push through it all. That's where success comes from: determination, grit, perseverance, the very things that got you into Michigan Tech and the things that got you through it. So that means that every one of you here today already has the tools for success. So let's talk about the Michigan Tech experience for a moment. We all came here with a rudimentary thought process, that everything has a beginning and an end. We learned that in early childhood. But as we made our way through our college years, we transformed that train of thought into a more sophisticated model of thinking. So now here's where I kick into engineer mode. By now you've learned that everything has inputs that result in an output. And in the middle is a process that transforms those inputs into an output. So let's dig into the inputs. These are the resources you begin with and the investments made in you. Think about your beginnings for a minute. Where are you from? What is your family like? Your childhood? How did you get here? Like right here in the SDC Wood Gym today, December 14th, 2019. What brought you into the seat you're sitting in right now, wearing a goofy gown and a hat with a tassel on it? 17 days until the end of the decade. Here are some of my inputs. I come from a Brady Bunch family. Maybe that reference is before your time. Can you raise your hand if you've heard of the Brady Bunch? Thank you, parents and grandparents. Thanks for that. I was raised in the 90s in a small farm town in downstate Michigan. We took road trips in my parents' Astro van. They both worked Monday to Friday, 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. My parents separated when I was young and remarried shortly after. I've been blessed with 4 loving parents and 10 half, step, and full siblings. As the youngest of that many siblings, I pretty much fended for myself. And dividing anything by 11 doesn't leave much to go around. But what I did have was love and support. Still, I wanted to get as far away from that small town as I could, and I wanted to be an engineer. Michigan Tech checked both boxes. I saw Michigan Tech as a level-headed trajectory based on my current inputs. My parents, on the other hand, were not pleased. I was passing up a full-ride scholarship to a college right in my hometown where I could have graduated with no debt. They announced that I would have to find my own way to pay for Michigan Tech. You see, my parents didn't go to college. They started working right out of high school. They retired with 30-plus years of service to their companies, which is applaudable, no doubt. But what they didn't understand was dorm rooms or buying books or an iClicker or classes that cost thousands of dollars. However, I did have an alternative plan to attending Michigan Tech. It was bold and risky and entrepreneurial. My plan was to invest in a $150 lawn edger. You know, the tool that cuts the grass along the sidewalk to make it look like you have the perfect lawn? That's right. I was going to edge my way to California. At 18 years old, I was going to drive through neighborhoods and knock on doors and ask random strangers across the country if I could edge their lawn for $10. I had dreamed of moving to California, and that's how I was going to pay for it. One $10 lawn at a time. My parents love to remind me of this story. They laugh because I actually have a home in California now, and I'm an entrepreneur. We drove there once recently, instead of flying, and I realized that by the time I would have hit Nebraska, there would have been no lawns left to edge. I would have been stuck there with no money instead of pursuing my degree at Michigan Tech. And I'm pretty sure I wouldn't be giving a commencement speech today if I had chosen that input. As you consider your own inputs, also think about your new beginning. What will your story be when you are asked to stand up here? What is your desired output? Although thinking about individual outputs can be ambiguous, scary, and personal, I think there's one common output we all work toward: happiness. Even still, your happiness is different than mine, and different from your neighbors, and different from your parents' happiness. You get to determine what your happiness is, and ultimately, the process you will take to get there. I challenge you to consider the next step in the process that will lead to your desired output. Where are you now? Right now in that chair. Where is that going to take you from here? Your inputs began with things outside of your control. Your family, your childhood, your beginnings. But now you control the process that can transform your inputs into your desired output. And as we all know, thanks to Michigan Tech, changing a process can dramatically improve an output. So let's take a few brief minutes to talk about 5 ways you can design your process and how you can set yourself up for a successful trajectory to your output. The first way, you are 100% in control of your own life. My friend runs her own company helping others transform themselves into business leaders. It was after meeting her that I really learned how to show up in my own life. Now, when something goes wrong, especially in my businesses, I ask myself, was that because I didn't communicate something well? Or did I not train someone properly? What could I have done to get a different result? I started to take ownership for all of my actions, and when I did, I was a better leader, a better listener, and a better person. When I look back on my life before this mindset, I realize that I've always been in control. And I hope that you can all see this too. Sure, there have been a lot of things that have happened that certainly didn't feel that way. For instance, I started racing snowmobiles in my undergrad days. I know it sounds a little wild, and it was. One of my friends convinced me to enter a race locally, and I won, which qualified me for a larger race. And so I rallied some local sponsors and figured out a way to get to the next race. I met people at that larger race that wanted to take me on as a professional racer for a Polaris factory team. I took a chance and said yes. I spent the next few years traveling the country with my team. I competed in a lot of different races, and I fell in love with the sport. I had one goal, and it was to compete in the infamous I-500 race, where the most successful athletes race a grueling 500 miles over the course of 3 days. All practice and efforts led to that goal. I showed up to my I-500 race more ready than ever. I was in the best shape of my life, I was comfortable on my sled, and I had all the support from my team. The starter gun fired, and I took off on the 500-mile trek. Not even 10 minutes into the race, full speed down a frozen river, I blew a belt on my snowmobile, the most susceptible component to fail when operating. I was humiliated, frustrated, and frankly pretty cold as I stood out next to my sled in negative temps, watching the other racers go by. I ended up changing the belt myself, hopped back on my sled, now in last place, and then 10 minutes later, I crashed. I was sent to the hospital with a head injury, and it was the last I ever raced. I spent a lot of time being upset that my mechanic didn't use a new belt, and I blamed the entire end of my racing career on that. When I shifted my mindset away from blame and into control, I realized that I was in complete control of that situation. I could have checked the condition of that belt before racing. There are a ton of other failures I've had since then, and I'm thankful I've changed my mindset to get me through them. You are 100% in control of your own life. The second way to control your process: don't be afraid to open yourself up. Another wise friend once shared a powerful analogy with me. When an eagle is perched, it sits with its wings in front of its chest, protecting itself from any harm. But in order to soar and get what it wants, it must open itself up to the world and expose all that it has, taking a risk of leaving itself vulnerable. We humans tend to do the same thing. We stay tucked in and protected. But to excel, we have to expose ourselves. After 8 years at Michigan Tech, I was only an engineer for about 9 months. I left my cushy job and I renovated a space in downtown Houghton and opened a hair salon in 21 days from idea to opening day. I did it because the town needed a new modern salon. I saw a need and opened myself up to the possibility, even if it was drastically different than what I had spent my entire adult life educating myself for. I actually stood there on the opening day of the salon, behind the counter, trying to keep it all together, and had someone ask if I was the receptionist. Do you know how I answered that? My answer was yes, because after 8 years of engineering education and 9 months in that role, I figured I would only get to say that once. And so for that day, I was a receptionist of my own hair salon. We have to open up our arms and let it all show, even if it's difficult or risky or humiliating. The third way to control your process: look for opportunities, always. My husband and I currently own 6 companies. He had absolutely no money when he started his first business, and we joined forces with all of my student debt. We could barely afford to live, let alone vacation, but we knew we loved to travel and wanted it to be a part of our lives. At the same time, a new app was launched called Airbnb. You could rent unique places in people's homes to stay in cool areas. We realized we could do that, and we became one of the first homes on Airbnb. It paid for us to travel around Europe while people rented our home. Then we realized if we rented it all summer, we could afford a houseboat to live on while our house was rented. That ended up paying for both our boat and home expenses. And that was the beginning of a much larger career in hospitality for us. We jumped on this small opportunity, and our success gave us even more confidence to take bigger risks. Looking for opportunities doesn't have to be that complex. Make a connection with the person next to you in the coffee shop or on an airplane. Volunteer in your community. Put your phone down and find a way to connect with others and learn about them. It will bring you closer to your goal. I promise you this. The fourth way, have purpose for what you do. At the end of the day, I'm not driven by monetary returns. Of course, businesses have to make money to remain viable. But what I mean is that my purpose in building and running my companies goes much deeper than that. When people ask why I do what I do, I like to say, I have big dreams for this small town. And so when I built a hair salon, I made it the best hair salon in the region. And when I built a boutique hotel, I made it among one of the best boutique hotels in the world. This standard is displayed across all of my businesses. When I do my next project, you'll see a chain reaction moving forward. And what I care about in doing this is that the customers of my businesses have the best experience they could have. And by striving for that, I end up with employees working in the best environment they could imagine and giving the best service anyone could think of. So at the end of the day, what we've created is this cycle of giving good experiences and making people happy, and those people walking away re-energized and inspired, and they will pass that on. You too can do this. If you're going to spend time doing something, make it worthwhile. Change someone's experience for the better. Change someone's day. Change the way a process happens. You can control that. Don't let anyone ever make you think that what you're doing isn't worth it. The fifth way to control your process. Surround yourself with supportive people. When I was sitting where you are now, I had no idea that the people I met in college would be so influential in my career. The people next to you are your classmates, your fellow alumni, your professors, and your mentors. You probably think you'll never see some of them again, but the truth is, you need them. When I started my project of opening a luxury hotel, I reached out to a few people I had met at Michigan Tech who I knew could help. One works with some of the largest, most recognizable brands, and when I called for branding advice, he gave me the same attention that he gives his largest clients. The other was one of my best friends in college. We lost touch after graduation, but I knew she had gone on to attend a prestigious design school in New York, and I wanted her help on the design. When I found her, she didn't hesitate to say yes, and she put in long night hours with me outside of her normal workload. I think you'll find that Michigan Tech is like a magic password. Your tech connections will open doors and inspire people to pick up the phone and help. So when you walk out of here today, shake hands with these people around you. Smile at them. Remember them. They will remember you. And now we get to the last step in the process, that elusive output. Look, you're going to have bad days, like really bad days. Even in the happiest, most successful times of your life, you will have bad days. Some of my most challenging days occurred during what I imagined would be the best times of my life. College, the birth of my babies, the opening of my businesses. All came with extremely hard moments, balanced by feelings of being on the highest of mountains. But bad moments don't mean that your overall quality of life is bad. Know that you can always be better and do better. Today is a huge accomplishment, for sure. It's a pretty great day. But today is not your best day. You will have even better days. Because in the end, life is all about the process, isn't it? There's the input we're born with and the input of our childhoods, much of which was beyond our control. There's our output, the goals we're working toward, many of which I hope you will achieve. But most of our days are filled with the processes of living and learning and loving and dreaming. If you remember nothing else of what I've shared today, remember this. You have power. You control your own life. Things will happen to you along the way, things that are out of your control. But you have the power to determine how you respond to them. Choose your own path, but don't be afraid to take that left turn. Proceed with purpose, but remain open to possibility. Open that hair salon, rent that Airbnb, talk to that person on the plane, make that call. And remember the magic words. I graduated from Michigan Tech.
Thank you, Jen. That was great. It's now time for presentation of degrees. Many of you have excelled in your studies and are wearing honor cords in recognition of your accomplishments. Those of you graduating cum laude are wearing copper honor cords. Those graduating magna cum laude are wearing silver honor cords. And those of you graduating summa cum laude are wearing gold honor cords. Each of you can be proud of having earned this honor. Would you please stand and be recognized by us today? Please, if you're wearing the honor cords. All right. Thank you. Thank you. Now, many of our students are wearing additional cords and sashes, signifying their involvement in everything from athletics to study abroad to university and national student organizations. You may also notice a few wearing red, white, and blue honor cords. They are our veterans of the armed forces, and we salute your service. Will any veterans graduating today please stand and be recognized? Thank you. Thank you. Degrees will now be conferred upon the class of 2019. Dr. Pushpa Murthy, Dean of the Graduate School and Associate Provost of Graduation Education, will present the candidates for the graduate degrees.
Good morning. Once again, good morning. Good morning. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, this is the most important part, I think, awarding of the degrees, so we'll get started. The recipients of the Doctor of Philosophy degree will now receive their academic hood. The hoods are lined with the official colors of Michigan Tech, and the dark blue velvet edging indicates mastery of the discipline of learning and a record of scholarship. A number of graduate students whose names appear in the program are not in attendance today, but have fulfilled all of the requirements for the degree that is listed. These students have completed their research and final examinations and have left the campus to assume positions throughout the United States and other countries. Will the candidates for the Doctor of Philosophy degree and their advisors please rise? Chair Ryan, I present the candidates of the Doctor of Degree of Philosophy in their respective fields. Upon completion of their required curricula, these candidates are hereby recommended by the graduate faculty to receive this degree.
Upon recommendation of the graduate faculty and by the authority vested in me, I do hereby confer upon you the degree of Doctor of Philosophy with all the rights and privileges, as well as the obligations and responsibilities thereto appertaining. In witness whereof, you will be presented with a hood.
Will the doctoral candidates and their advisors please come to the platform? Please hold your applause until all the candidates have been recognized. Presenting candidates for the College of Forest Resources and Environmental Science, Doctor of Philosophy in Forest Science, and also receiving a Master of Science in Data Science, Robert Richard. Advisors, Dr. Evan Kane and Dr. Dustin Bronson, hooded by Dr. Evan Kane. Presenting candidates for the College of Computing, Doctor of Philosophy in Computer Science, Jason Hebel. Advisors, Dr. Laura Brown and Dr. Zhenlin Wong, hooded by Dr. Laura Brown and Jensen Wong. Presenting candidates for the College of Sciences and Arts. Doctor of Philosophy in Biological Sciences, Catherine Bammert. Advisor, Dr. Lanrong B. Doctor of Philosophy in Biological Sciences, Brian Danhoff. Advisor, Dr. Casey Huckins. Doctor of Philosophy in Chemistry, Matthew Breggy. Advisor, Dr. Lynn Mazzolini. Doctor of Philosophy in Chemistry, Shuei Zia. Advisor, Dr. Haing Lu. Doctor of Philosophy in Physics, Benito Hona. Advisor, Dr. Petra Huntenmeyer. Doctor of Philosophy in Physics, Qizong. Advisor, Dr. Rami El-Ganaini, hooded by Dr. Miguel Levy. Doctor of Philosophy in Atmospheric Sciences, Corey Packard. Advisor, Dr. Raymond Shaw. Doctor of Philosophy in Rhetoric, Theory, and Culture, Nancy Heineku. Advisor, Dr. Victoria Bergvall. Presenting candidates for the College of Engineering. Doctor of Philosophy in Biomedical Engineering, Roger Guillory. Advisors, Dr. Jeremy Goldman and Dr. Yaroslav Dralic, being hooded by Dr. Yaroslav Dralic. Doctor of Philosophy in Biomedical Engineering, Maria Paula Quisige. Advisor, Dr. Megan Frost. Doctor of Philosophy in Civil Engineering, Lin Yuan Yu. Advisor, Dr. Zhanping Yu and Dr. Qingli Dai, hooded by Dr. Qingli Dai. Doctor of Philosophy in Material Science and Engineering, Huagua Wong. Advisor, Dr. Bon Li. Doctor of Philosophy in Mechanical Engineering, Engineering Mechanics, also receiving the Master of Science degree in Mechanical Engineering, Guillermo Aramizo Hibero. Advisor, Dr. Mo Rastegar. Dr. Yi Sun, hooded by Dr. Mo Rastegar. Yes. Doctor of Philosophy in Mechanical Engineering, Engineering Mechanics, also receiving the Master of Science degree in Mechanical Engineering, Lauren Nicole Knopp. Advisor, Dr. Mo Rastegar and Dr. Yi Sun, hooded by Dr. Mo Rastegar. Doctor of Philosophy in Mechanical Engineering, Engineering Mechanics, Shin Hee. Advisor, Dr. Shinpei Kai, hooded by Dr. Jeffrey Allen. Dr. Philosophy in Mechanical Engineering, Engineering Mechanics, Jijin Song, Advisor Dr. Osama Abdul Halik, and Dr. Jeffrey Allen, hooded by Dr. Jeffrey Allen. Dr. Philosophy in Mechanical Engineering, Engineering Mechanics, and also receiving Master of Science degree in Mechanical Engineering, Sarah Jalal, Advisor Dr. Fernando Ponta. Dr. Philosophy in Mechanical Engineering, Engineering Mechanics, and also receiving the Master of Science degree in Mechanical Engineering, Jen Yang Liu, Advisor Dr. Osama Abdul Khalik and Dr. Fernando Ponta, and hooded by Dr. Fernando Ponta. Doctor of Philosophy in Mechanical Engineering, Engineering Mechanics, William Pisani, Advisor Dr. Gregory Odegaard. Doctor of Philosophy in Mechanical Engineering, Engineering Mechanics, Kayla, Kayla Rigner, Advisor Dr. Kelly Steelman and Dr. Craig Friedrich, being hooded by Dr. Kelly Steelman. I think I'm going to take a minute here and acknowledge what Kayla did. In the 5 years, she not only got her PhD, but she also has 3 beautiful kids. Congratulations. Doctor of Philosophy in Mechanical Engineering, Engineering Mechanics, Stas Zinchek, Advisor Dr. Ezra Barzev and Dr. Jordan Klinger. Doctor of Philosophy in Engineering, Mechanical Engineering, Engineering Mechanics, Philip Zoldak, Advisor Dr. Jeffrey Neighbor. Doctor of Philosophy in Mechanical Engineering, Engineering Mechanics, Xingyun Zhou, Advisor Dr. Osama Abdul Khalik, hooded by Dr. Wayne Weaver. It's now time for master's degrees. Will the candidates for the master's degrees please rise? Chair Ryan, I present the candidates for the master's degrees in their respective fields. Upon completion of their required curricula, these candidates are hereby recommended by the graduate faculty to receive their degree.
Upon recommendation of the graduate faculty and by the authority vested in me, I do hereby confer upon you the degree of master with all the rights and privileges, as well as the obligations and responsibilities thereto appertaining.
Will the candidates for the master's degrees please come to the platform to receive your diploma? Please hold your applause until all the candidates have been recognized. Presenting candidates for the College of Business. Master of Science in Accounting, Gyubing Zhang. Jody Dompierre. We're still awarding degrees in Master of Science in Accounting. Alyssa Fredine. Alyssa Fredine. Presenting candidates for the College of Forest Resources and Environmental Science, Master of Forestry, Patrick Diedrich. Lauren Camp. Ryan Douglas Warmbo. Master of Geographic Information Science, Helen Jane DeMarsh. Elizabeth Viola Stimmel. Presenting candidates for the College of Sciences and Arts. Master of Science in Biological Sciences, Claire Elizabeth Danielson. Laura Grace Scherer. Master of Science in Kinesiology, Andrew Meverden. Presenting candidates for the interdisciplinary program, Master of Science in Data Science, Nolan Robert Stoffer. Yifei Wu. Presenting candidates for the College of Engineering. Master of Science in Civil Engineering, Julie K. Bowens. Shihai Chen. Master of Science in Computer Engineering, Derek Joseph Chop. Master of Science in Electrical Engineering, Trevor Brendan Peffley. Master of Science in Environmental Engineering, Sarah Jo Mertens. Christine Danielle Wood. Master of Science in Material Science and Engineering, Emily Christine Walbeck. Master of Science in Mechanical Engineering, Rasuel Bione Hangar. Connor Thomas Bent. Erica Marie Jacobson.
Will the ROTC candidates please rise and come forward? Michigan Tech takes great pride in its officer training programs. These graduates have not only met the rigors of earning a Michigan Tech degree, but have also fulfilled the requirements for the Reserve Officer Training Course. Lieutenant Colonel Christian Thompson of the United States Army will present the Army candidates for degrees. Following the degree presentation, the oath of office will be administered by Captain Paul Loomis.
Second Lieutenant David Eichner, Bachelor of Science, Mechanical Engineering, cum laude, distinguished military graduate, branched Corps of Engineers, will attend training at Fort Leonard Wood, Missouri, and follow on assignment in the Illinois Army National Guard. Second Lieutenant Lucas Grolke, Bachelor of Science, Engineer Management, magna cum laude, distinguished military graduate, top 10% of nearly 6,000 second lieutenants commissioning nationwide, branched infantry, active duty, with follow-on training at Fort Benning, Georgia. Second Lieutenant Ethan Kanacki, Bachelor of Science, Civil Engineering, branched field artillery, will attend training at Fort Sill, Oklahoma, and follow on assignment in the West Virginia Army National Guard. Second Lieutenant Natalie McGrath, Bachelor of Science, Computer Engineering, cum laude, branched Chemical Corps, active duty with follow-on training at Fort Leonard Wood, Missouri, and first duty assignment at Fort Bliss, Texas. Second Lieutenant John Stow, Bachelor of Science, Mechanical Engineering, magna cum laude, branched Military Intelligence, will attend training at Fort Huachuca, Arizona, and follow on assignment in the Michigan Army National Guard. Second Lieutenant Sean Wentworth, Bachelor of Science, Mechanical Engineering, cum laude, branched Field Artillery, will attend training at Fort Sill, Oklahoma, and follow on assignment in the Minnesota Army National Guard. In no other profession in American society is an individual asked to make a commitment more absolute than which these individuals are making today. The oath being taken was first given during the Revolutionary War by General George Washington and pledges fidelity, patriotism, valor, and abilities in the service of the people of the United States. Men and women, please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your full name. Having been appointed an officer in the Army of the United States in the grade of Second Lieutenant, do solemnly swear that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States against all enemies, foreign and domestic, that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same, that I take this obligation freely and without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion, and that I will well and faithfully discharge the duties of the office upon which I am about to enter. So help me God. I now appoint you second lieutenants in the Army of the United States. Congratulations.
Thank you. Now for the undergraduate degrees. Dr. Jackie Hontoon, Provost and Senior Vice President for Academic Affairs, will present the candidates for the undergraduate degrees.
Will the candidates for the Bachelor of Science and Bachelor of Arts degrees please rise? Chair Ryan, I present the candidates for the Bachelor of Science and Bachelor of Arts degrees in their respective fields. Upon completion of their required curricula, These candidates are hereby recommended by the faculty to receive this degree.
Members of the class of 2019, upon the recommendation of the faculty and having completed your required curricula, and by the authority vested in me, I do hereby confer upon you the degrees of Bachelor of Science and Bachelor of Arts in your respective courses of study, with all the rights and privileges thereto appertaining. Congratulations, and you may be seated.
We'll begin with the interdisciplinary programs. Will the candidates for the Bachelor of Science degree in Construction Management please come to the platform to receive your degree?
Presenting candidates from the interdisciplinary programs. Bachelor of Science, Construction Management. John Reinanen, cum laude.
Nicholas Silvestri.
Will the candidates for the Bachelor of Science degree in Accounting, Engineering Management, Finance, Management, Management Information Systems, and Marketing please come to the platform to receive your degrees?
Presenting candidates from the College of Business, Bachelor of Science, Accounting. Shannon Forsberg.
Jordan Jansen, summa cum laude.
Daniel Shudlick.
Jamie Sertich.
Bachelor of Science, Engineering Management, Hunter Austin.
Sean Bedanyak.
Romana Carden.
Xavier Ciardo.
Connor Green, magna cum laude.
Leanne Schaefer, magna cum laude.
Aaron Sheets.
Quinn Trumbauer.
Bachelor of Science, Finance, Claire Hoppola, magna cum laude.
Nathan LaJoy.
Brandon Oya.
Matthew Sanregret.
Bachelor of Science, Management, Erica Austin.
Michael Betts.
John Leon, cum laude.
Marcel Mongeau.
Skylar Nelson McCoo.
Kirsten Smooze.
Bachelor of Science, Management Information Systems, Brandon Bliss.
Elliot Hedmark, cum laude.
Taylor Hedmark, magna cum laude.
Anna Kubek.
Bachelor of Science, Marketing, Jeffrey Ford.
Courtney Meyer, also receiving a Bachelor of Science degree in Engineering Management.
Francesca Priestap.
Samuel Weckler.
Amanda Klupfer, Bachelor of Science, Management Information System, cum laude, awarded posthumously and accepted on behalf of the family by Dr. Gary Campbell.
Will the candidates for the Bachelor of Science degree in Applied Ecology and Environmental Science, Forestry, and Wildlife Ecology and Management please come to the platform to receive your degree?
Presented candidates from the College of Forestry Science and Environmental Science. Bachelor of Science, Applied Ecology and Environmental Science. Lauren Cohen, magna cum laude.
Benjamin Miller, cum laude.
Bachelor of Science, Forestry. Carl Heinonen.
Claire Hendricks, cum laude.
Laura Corey.
Dakota Lobert.
George Wilson.
Bachelor of Science in Wildlife Ecology and Management. Tori Engler, magna cum laude.
Nicholas Littlefield.
Peter Pilon.
Samuel Weinsma.
Will the candidates for the Bachelor of Science degree in Computer Network and System Administration, Computer Science, Electrical Engineering Technology, and Software Engineering please come to the platform to receive your degree?
Presenting candidates from the College of Computing. CMH Division, Bachelor of Science, Computer Network and System Administration, Jacob Black, cum laude.
David Clausen.
Edward Dobia.
Zachary Jones.
Matthew Link, cum laude.
Robert Rollins, cum laude.
Gabriel Tolman, cum laude.
Philip Faglica, cum laude.
Bachelor of Science, Electrical Engineering Technology, Andrew Poza.
Larry Stombeck.
Department of Computer Science, Bachelor of Science, Computer Science, Tanner Berth.
Lucas Busely, summa cum laude.
Ann Cicela, summa cum laude.
Tyler Eichten, cum laude.
Nicholas Hamilton, magna cum laude.
Brendan Maletsky.
David Mezick.
Sequoia Swears.
Veronica Urich, summa cum laude.
Bachelor of Science in Software Engineering, Hunter Chambers.
Joshua Hanson.
Daniel Rutkowski, summa cum laude.
Matthew Wenzel.
College of Sciences and Arts. Will the candidates for the Bachelor of Science and Bachelor of Arts degrees in Anthropology, Bioinformatics, Biochemistry and Molecular Biology, Biological Sciences, Chemistry, Communication, Culture and Media, English, Exercise Science, mathematics, medical laboratory science, physics, psychology, scientific and technical communication, sound design, sports and fitness management, and statistics. Please come to the platform to receive your degree.
Presenting candidates from the College of Science and Arts, Department of Biological Sciences, Bachelor of Science, Biochemistry and Molecular Biology, Penny Nowlin, cum laude.
Bachelor of Science in Bioinformatics, William Crum.
Bachelor of Science, Biological Sciences, Gavin Rao, magna cum laude.
Katriana Stutman, magna cum laude.
Nicholas Wally.
Bachelor of Science in Medical Laboratory Science, Kayla Bates.
Stephanie O'Neill.
Department of Chemistry, Bachelor of Science in Chemistry, Nathan Connor, magna cum laude.
Department of Cognitive and Learning Sciences, Bachelor of Science, Psychology, Elise Brehab.
Adam Dodge.
Rose Hildebrandt, summa cum laude.
Caden Sumner.
Department of Humanities, Bachelor of Arts, Communication, Culture, and Media, Michael Maple.
Madison Fowler. Bachelor of Arts in English, Madison Vachon.
Bachelor of Arts, Scientific and Technical Communication, Zachary Martin.
Tyler Morgan.
Bachelor of Science, Scientific and Technical Communication, Sedona DeBrue.
Department of Kinesiology and Integrative Physiology, Bachelor of Science in Exercise Science, Blake Dupuis, summa cum laude.
Hannah Hakenen, cum laude.
Corey Miller.
Bachelor of Science, Sports and Fitness Management, Ronald Prati, Jr.
Nadine Sikora.
Department of Mathematical Sciences, Bachelor of Science, Mathematics, Daniel Stiebeck, summa cum laude.
Bachelor of Science in Statistics, Kylie Heidema.
Department of Physics, Bachelor of Science, Physics, Jonathan Berman, cum laude.
Department of Social Sciences, Bachelor of Science in Anthropology, Charles Fugate.
Department of Visual and Performing Arts, Bachelor of Arts, Sound Design, Sarah Calvert.
Are you ready for it? College of Engineering. Will the candidates for the Bachelor of Science degree in Applied Geophysics, Biomedical Engineering, Chemical Engineering, Civil Engineering, Computer Engineering, Electrical Engineering, Environmental Engineering, Geological Engineering, Materials Science and Engineering, Mechanical Engineering, and Mechanical Engineering Technology. Will you please come to the platform to receive your degree?
Presenting candidates from the College of Engineering, Department of Biomedical Engineering, Bachelor of Science, Biomedical Engineering, Bailey Feddick, magna cum laude.
Jacob Formolo.
Stephanie Jewell, also receiving a Bachelor of Science degree in Mechanical Engineering.
Lee Schindler.
Department of Chemical Engineering, Bachelor of Science in Chemical Engineering, Trent Denzer.
Jordan Dopp, cum laude.
Nicholas Leader, summa cum laude.
Department of Civil and Environmental Engineering, Bachelor of Science in Civil Engineering, Mia Cochran.
Nicholas Cortez.
Carly Davis, cum laude.
Kate Dorman.
Mario dos Santos Neto.
Joshua Eckert.
Kelsey Fournier.
Evan Gornick.
David Goshka.
Morgan Green.
Michelle Hart, magna cum laude. Samantha Kieluk.
Jack Kruger.
Jason Lindbeck.
Veronica Lynch, cum laude.
John Marino, cum laude.
Luke Matson.
Jacob Peterson.
Travis Pietola.
Sophia Steinbrook, cum laude.
Bachelor of Science, Environmental Engineering, Samantha Cepeda.
Samantha Hindle.
Lauren Kirkendall, cum laude.
Courtney Costers, magna cum laude.
Jason Matthews, cum laude.
Benjamin Moorhart, magna cum laude.
Landon Overresh.
Colton Phillips.
Peter Spakler.
Emma Witherspoon.
Tyler Whitman, magna cum laude.
Emma Wright.
Department of Electrical and Computer Engineering, Bachelor of Science, Computer Engineering, Peter Amundson, cum laude.
Stephen Ardanowski.
Thomas DeVoe.
David English, summa cum laude.
Mark Jablonski.
Andrew Kirkham, cum laude.
Karina Kissam.
Ryan Kerner.
Jacob Loss, cum laude.
Eric Madsen.
Eric Pivarus.
Joseph Rabo, magna cum laude.
Samuel Solverson, summa cum laude.
Andrew Stanley.
Ethan Twardy.
Bachelor of Science in Electrical Engineering, Bryce Adamski.
Timothy Sorelli, cum laude.
Bowden Hartman.
Ian Hellman.
Adam Kausch.
Jeffrey Kuhn, magna cum laude.
Jacob Lilly.
Cameron Myers.
Chad Oja.
Attican Pekpalat.
Michael Subda.
Tasaf Torzo.
Department of Geological and Mining Engineering and Sciences, Bachelor of Science in Applied Geophysics, Alan Kambindama.
Janaina Manuel.
Bachelor of Science in Geological Engineering, Virginia Cistaro, cum laude.
Michelle Riom.
Department of Manufacturing and Mechanical Engineering Technology, Bachelor of Science in Mechanical Engineering Technology, Benjamin Bogner.
Cody Kelworth.
Mitchell Carlson.
Alyssa DePau, magna cum laude.
Devin Deverent.
Crispin Johnston.
Raymond Miller.
Quan No.
Bradley Ray.
Corey Rosenfeld.
Austin Smith.
Jack Warning, cum laude.
Jordan Zondlak.
Department of Materials Science and Engineering, Bachelor of Science, Material Science and Engineering, Andrew Borman.
Lauren Borowitz.
Jacob Colson.
Craig Ekstrom.
Catherine Russell, cum laude.
Department of Mechanical Engineering, Engineering Mechanics, Bachelor of Science in Mechanical Engineering, Jacob Adams.
Frederick Aiken.
Dylan Babcock, summa cum laude.
Nicholas Balovich, cum laude.
Helena Barrett.
Jason Bell.
Isaac Bench.
Eric Benson.
Matthew Beatty.
Hunter Blakesley.
Olivia Bradford.
Matthew Brewer, magna cum laude.
Nicholas Boudet.
Noah Curtis.
Landon Davenport. Alexander Davis.
James Doherty.
Daniel Donovan, magna cum laude.
Max Ellingson, cum laude.
Haley Eady.
Edward Elliott.
Austin Evans.
Nathaniel Evink.
Tia Fedor, cum laude.
Andrew Finch, cum laude.
Troy Flugar, summa cum laude.
Hannah Getchman.
Daniel Gilda.
Benjamin Giesler, magna cum laude.
Leslie Giesler, summa cum laude.
Christopher Grigsby.
Marcello Guadagno.
John Hamilton.
Mark Hansen II.
Rachel Hicks, cum laude.
Matthias Hanen.
Ross Hogan, summa cum laude.
Ashley Viheld.
Claire Ivers.
Nick Jensen, cum laude.
Austin Castle.
David Kazadi.
Calvin Kradich.
Sarah Kupsik.
Keenan Kurtz, cum laude.
Ronald Keelanen.
Stuart Liber Jr., also receiving a Bachelor of Science degree in Material Science and Engineering.
Austin Linder.
Eric Lipscomb.
Alejandro Lozano.
John McLean.
Jacob Majors.
Nicholas Mongoose.
Andrew Marnock.
Nicholas Martin.
Nicholas Mogenberg, magna cum laude.
Riley Norquette.
Morgan O'Brien.
William Amberg.
Kennedy Oparka.
George Patterson III.
Cody Pavlak, cum laude.
Jin Peng.
Trenton Peters.
Brandon Peach, cum laude.
Victoria Kinde Ceruno.
Gabriel Rainey.
Blake Salgat.
Benjamin Schweikart.
Tim Shawarin, cum laude.
Alexander Shively.
Alexander Sealer.
Jacob Spalding.
Brittany Stagman, magna cum laude.
Zachary Stankina.
Alex Starzinski, cum laude.
Daniel Tauken.
Nate Turvo. James Van Lynn.
Brian Torla.
Tyler Urban.
Thomas Walters, cum laude.
Michael Weaver.
Drew Wilkerson.
Ben Walters.
Angela Zaitis.
Nick Yanta, magna cum laude.
Charles Zanen.
Awesome. Graduates, now that you're alumni of the university, it's my pleasure to introduce Board of Trustees member Linda Kennedy from class of 91. Linda holds a bachelor's degree in scientific and technical communications from Michigan Tech, as well as a chemistry degree and Juris Doctorate from University of Minnesota. She currently serves as Board of Trustees Academic Affairs Committee. Linda has been a director on the Alumni Board, an alumni advisor for the STC program, and the president of the Board of Student Publications. Linda is currently a partner at Pangos Kennedy Law Firm in Troy, Michigan. Please join me in welcoming Linda Kennedy.
Good morning, graduates. It's official now. On behalf of more than 78,000 Michigan Tech alumni and friends living around the world, it's my pleasure to welcome you to the Michigan Tech alumni family. This is an exclusive status earned as a result of your drive and determination at your time here at Tech. You've achieved so much to get where you are today. We are all so proud of you, especially your friends, your family, and those who have supported and invested in your success. Your Michigan Tech education has provided you with the knowledge and critical thinking skills to meet the technical and ethical challenges that you are likely to encounter. As a new graduate, I encourage you to display your diploma with pride. Demonstrate the quality of your education of Michigan Tech in all that you do. Stay connected with Michigan Tech. Follow us on social media, visit the campus, or attend an alumni event. Be a supporter of Michigan Tech by recruiting a student to come here or by mentoring a current student. Finally, wherever life takes you, be an ambassador of Michigan Tech. We are a part of your brand and you are a part of ours. Be proud and say so. Congratulations, graduates.
Thank you, Linda. This class joins an accomplished group of alumni who have received degrees from Michigan Technological University and now live in every state in many foreign countries. As this group of graduates leaves the campus, they carry with them the well-earned diplomas and our very best wishes for every success in your chosen career. And finally, to the graduates of 2019, you've enhanced our lives in campus community with your talents, your intelligence, your hard work, and your creativity. As you go on to make your mark in the world, know that we are proud of you, we have confidence in you, and we wish you the very best always. Would the graduating class of 2019 please stand and accept our congratulations. Congratulations and job well done.